Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everyone watching me right now. Welcome on this special edition of Crosstalk. And of course, we'll be cross-talking the West Cameroon problem and how we've succeeded to win, grab the gangster regime by the throat. And I'll be asking a very critical question to all of you, key panelists who are coming to join me live via Skype. So I'll be asking the question, has Mr. Biya lost his legitimacy over West Cameroon? And if yes, what is your take? And if no, what are your arguments for that? So I have a couple of people who are joining me, and of course the rule of the game is very simple. You should not be watching yourself while talking with me, just to keep the volume okay. And secondly, you should be well posed. I don't need people who are lying on their couches or lying on their beds to talk with me. And thirdly, you should be very audible. So in a moment, I'll be going straight away to join Kafu, who joins me from Nottingham. Nottingham is a no-nonsense place, as you can, you know the name. And of course, I'll be having someone from Kumba, who is also online as well. And we'll be having much more. You are free to call me at any time. Epa Manfred is calling and other people are calling. I'll be taking a whole lot of others. So if you want to hear your voice, if you want to get your voice heard, you have the Skype address. I've been ringing, I've been singing, I've been posting the same Skype address over and over. So I'm willing, I'm ready to pick up every call and make the debate always as fair and balanced to everybody. So I believe if it's happening to West Cameroon or in West Cameroon, it should be debated on the social media. Let me go straight away to my partner, Kafu. Welcome on the program.
Tapang, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Let me pick up. I think there was a lady, Nabila. Can you hear me? All right, Nabila has dropped. Nabila was joining from Kumba. All right, Kafu, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Nottingham, UK.
Okay, UK, good. Nice to have you on the program. I think this is your first time participating on the program.
Yeah, this is my first time. Actually.
All right, good. I'll be taking Geraldine Ambe. She's a very active lady as well, and she's been very instrumental in the whole struggle as well. She's been producing a lot of videos. So let me pick up Geraldine Ambe. Geraldine, I'll be calling her in a short while. So let me pick up a few others. Randy calling me as well. Decline, Randy. I'll pick up Randy. All right, so I'll be picking a couple of people, but basically, let me come back to you, Kafu. Kafu, exactly what is your take about this ghost town? How effective has it been to you?
Well, for the first time, I must say the West Cameroonians or the Southern Cameroonians, they stood up for a just cause in a peaceful manner without any bloodshed. So I give it, efficiency is never 100%, so I give it 99.99% success.
All right. So, what exactly would you want to see in future? I mean, basically, do you think we need to do more?
First of all, I would say Mr. Biya has lost his legitimacy, and the success of the ghost town has shown that the people of West Cameroon or Southern Cameroon believe in the consortium, and they believe for the fight or what we are fighting, and they stand. I think the consortium are like our leaders now, and we have to listen to them, whatever they have or whatever they propose. And I had just some suggestions. Now I just wrote a comment on Facebook like I'm proud to be a Southern Cameroonian or West Cameroonian, very proud, and I've never ever compromised that position. And I would say this is a time for anybody who wants to intervene, because this is it's still very peaceful, and we are peaceful people. So if anybody wants to help us, this is the time. They shouldn't wait when things may go helter-skelter to say they want to take an opportunity to come and sell their weapons or so. This is the time they have to support the peaceful nature of this cry, a cry of a common people, a people with a common a common background, a common culture, a common educational background, a common legal system. I think the way we have all reacted, or the way we have seen the success of the strike or the success of the ghost town shows that the people are highly disgruntled with the failed geriatrocratic regime in Yaoundé. So, with some of our stooges or in the name of politicians who have failed us for a long time, so it's the time for us to look at a new system, a new group of people who have something to offer. Our politicians have failed us, but our teachers and lawyers and the consortium has not failed us. So we are believing in them. We believe in them. until proved otherwise. And we have the hopes and we are positive about it, that God being our help, we are going to succeed. We are just a step from success.
All right. Let me take in Ranze. Ranze, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Ibiza in Spain.
All right, from Spain. Go on. I can hear you.
Okay, I want to first of all salute all my brethren in West Cameroon, and I commend what I saw today. It's really amazing the way people turned out, and it just goes to show that all what we have lacked all along is coordination. The consortium spoke today, and everybody was behind it. Everybody supported the decision and all that. And another thing I want to say, which I think the consortium has done this evening, which is not really strategic, is the fact that they called the ghost town was a total success. It was a hit, and all of a sudden they are changing it. I think it shouldn't be done all of a sudden. And for people who constantly want to say, maybe we talk of it as a national issue. When you try to talk of it as a national issue, I'm sorry to say, I hate to call anybody a francophone or an anglophone. It's such a bad word to use for me, because we are one. Why hate on each other? We as black people have struggled against racism, and now we can't even love each other because the system is trying to sow seeds of discourse.
All right. Yes, of course.
Amongst us.
Of course. Let me bring in Geraldine. Geraldine is the first female lady to join us on the program. Hi, Geraldine, and congratulations on your video calling on all women to join the strike. And I watched that video with so much passion. Thank you very much for that brilliant approach.
Oh, thank you so much for bringing me on the panel, and thank you for appreciating. Thank you for your work you've been doing, and Mark and other people who have been making their voices heard on this particular issue. Today was a hit.
Of course.
I think today
it was a very, very big hit. I mean, the first sweeping ghost town across West Cameroon that grabbed the gangster regime by its throat. In fact, it took all the ministers.
A hurricane.
It was a hurricane. In fact, I have a glass of champagne by me here. In fact, red wine. I've been drinking red wine since yesterday. Okay. Yes, of course. Thanks.
But it was a hit for the first time. Like, we took power, we took charge, we showed the government is for the people, by the people,
and of the people.
Yeah, we have the power. We paid those in Yaoundé, so they have to listen to us. And this was like, it has gotten to where everything had to shut down. I so appreciate everybody in Cameroon who listened. Even those who are against it, I'm sure today, Yaoundé must be feeling the heat right now, because guess how much today the economy of Yaoundé missed. Like, if we do this 2 more times, there will be no money to see and travel. So all the officials will be forced to stay in Yaoundé and do their job. I posted something on my Facebook account yesterday about how much the gangster regime has worked the past 1 week. I think more of these things can happen so they can work. The thing is, they've been doing the wrong work, going to the wrong people. They need a little advice of the government. They need to start listening to the people. They've lost legitimacy. Instead of going around looking for who to bribe, they need to go around looking for somebody to listen to, because people are hurting. People want their voices heard. Today showed how much anger people in Cameroon have against that. The people back home have against their government. It's time for them to stop us and start listening. And for the consortium, head up.
Yes.
I don't know how they did it.
Yes, of course. I can hear you. When I add you on the program, be very silent, please. Go on, Geraldine.
Yeah, for the consortium, I can't even just hear them, because whatever they did today, that was I don't know how they got the word to every single person. At 4 a.m. when I got up and I started seeing the pictures on Facebook, I was like, yes, the work we did is paying off.
All right, good. Let me bring in Tambek Roland. Hi.
Hello, Ivo. Good evening.
Wonderful. You've always been a very brilliant contributor. I believe today will be excellent. Go on.
Yes, Ivo, I'm so impressed. I was very happy today for what I saw. My only problem is to sensitize the francophone. This is a strategy I'm working on to sensitize francophones, because they need to know what we like. If you watch the video of Obama on Equinox, then you can understand that if the francophones are able to join us, then we are leading and we will win very soon.
Maybe we did not watch the video. What exactly did Obama say?
He said Paul Biya needs to talk to the people. He needs to leave all the ministers and come to Bamenda.
Exactly. That's a very brilliant point. That is exactly what we've been crying about. Go on.
Yes. That even if he needs to take a plane, he should take a plane and come to Bamenda and talk to the people of Bamenda, because he is the father of the house. It shows that even the elder brothers should be the ministers. If they cannot be able to come, the junior one, it's for the father now to take his rightful stand and bring his children to order. Means bring us to the table, because that is what we need at the moment. We need only him now at this moment to either give us federalism at the moment or give us secession. That's what we need.
All right. So do you? Yes, go on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I?
Yeah, jump in. This is crosstalk, and so you have the right. You have the right to jump in on crosstalk on anyone. Yeah, go on.
Can I contribute something? I wouldn't be long, please.
No, go on.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Go on. I can hear you.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm calling from Bamenda. I'm Epafred.
Oh, perfect, Epafred.
Yeah, I was live. I was live on Facebook in the morning, observing the ghost town. So this is my humble contribution. I want to appreciate everyone that took part in the group today. And I want to say, actually, you guys did a great job, and the people back home here are equally doing a great job by respecting everything that the consortium is saying. This has been my watchword. I kept telling people that now it's time for us to give our full support to the consortium. Let's listen to them always, as we have shown. It started by the time the call of the 2nd January work. You saw a huge a number of people turn off the whole thing, and then this time around, everybody supported what they are doing. So I appreciate everyone that took the initiative to stay home, close their shops, and sacrifice today to make this thing work. So like I said earlier, I urge everyone to listen to the constitution.
All right. Okay. So okay. All right. Good. That's a contribution. Yes. Please. Let me. Yes. So there's someone. There's a male voice coming. Asong.
Yeah. It is Chair.
Yes, Chair. Reverend Chair. Come on.
Yeah. Thank you for this opportunity. And there is no way I can hide the joy I have in my heart.
Exactly. I cannot hide it. I've been drinking wine just to zoom here on my wine. Go on.
I've been shedding tears. This day. Not because I'm not happy, but my heart is too full. Secondly, I think the people have shown Biya what it means.
Yep.
We have the consortium. Biya is of no value to us. He's not legitimate anymore. Yes. We don't even need to bring him to table anymore. It is done and dusted. I propose that the consortium should concert with other Anglophone organizations. We call an Anglophone conference and build upon it and start a stronger move. But I think today is a clear sign that the right arm of Pharaoh has been broken. If Biya has an ear, let him hear.
Brilliant point. Brilliant point. Yes, come in, Geraldine.
All right. So this is what Paul Biya and his gang said and missed in this whole thing. Warfare has completely left from using.
Donald, please, can you stop noise? Yeah, go on, Geraldine.
Yeah, warfare has completely shifted from using guns and rifles and running behind people. It's now cyber warfare, and he has
exactly what I've always been saying. This is cyber warfare. In fact, gone are the days when battles were fought on land, airs, and seas. Right now, battles are being fought and won in cyberspace. Go on, Geraldine.
I remember the debate between Obama and in 2012 when he's like they're not building more ships in America because like people don't go to wars anymore.
Exactly.
Like Syria, Lebanon, Egypt. All those wars started on Facebook.
Let me give you a statistic. Let me give you a statistic. In 2010, the greatest threat the US faced, according to the National Security Service, the greatest threat was from Russia, was from China, and the threat was labeled a cyber threat. Cyber threat, the greatest national security threat was labeled a cyber threat, and not even someone attacking or terrorism or whatever. No, it was on cyberspace. Go on.
Ivo, can I contribute something?
Geraldine, let me bring in someone. Geraldine has been speaking. Who is talking? Right? Yeah, go on.
Can I jump in?
Okay, no, let me bring in Donald.
Yeah, about the cyber threat. I mean, in the United States here, I watch Trump.
Can you take off your microphone? Can you take off your microphone? We can still get you clearly without your microphone. Go on. Yes.
Okay, I get to me.
I can hear you clearly. Go on.
All right, I'm saying that I watched Trump I watched Trump during the election, during the 2016 election. The guy just used the social media and took down the whole establishment. Even though he spent as I think it was just like over 300 million in adverts during his election, just to prove that, the social media is really doing a good job as far as information is concerned. Information as far as warfare is concerned right now. I want to contribute that the day of today has been something that made me gladdens my heart a lot.
Sure.
Because up to yesterday night, I was so scared because of what I've been hearing around that, governor, this person, mayor, this person is doing this, there are 40 people to do this. So I was kind of scared if actually this was going to work, you see. But I just crossed my fingers. And it
worked. And it worked brilliantly. Emmanuel Jakai, come on.
No, I think I did not doubt anything working.
Emmanuel Jakai now talking.
Yes, thank you very much, Ivo, for this opportunity. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so filled with joy by what I saw today. It goes a long way to say, like the head teacher said the other day, today is the day when we'll know who is in control and who is in charge. And finally, we can be able to tell
who is in control. The people are in control, not Mr. Biya in control. Of course, because of the unity we've shown so far, because we have not been identifying ourselves along political lines or party lines, because we've not been dividing ourselves according to Widikum, Batibo, Widikum, or Manfe and the rest. Yes, come on.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Who is talking, please?
Ranjay.
Okay, Ranjay, go on.
Okay, I just want to make a very quick last contribution here, and I want to send out a very clear message to the so-called elites of the Northwest and the Southwest.
Sure.
I think elites is synonymous with legalized criminals.
CPDF.
Because these people, they have sent with bags of money, come and buy people's consciences. They have a thing or two to answer with the law.
Sure.
And these people, they come, for example, I'm a Banso man. When I look at my town, I cry because Banso is a mess. It is messed up from upside and down. Exactly. And what these people do, they take money, they could invest and develop the towns. They take the money to come and buy people's consciences. I am so happy because they failed.
Exactly.
They failed, and it's very one.
Yes, exactly. Really I completely agree with you, Ranjay. If you look at the road, Donald, there's some noise coming from your end. You don't need to put your microphone on your mouth before you're talking. If you look at the road, in Banso itself, from Squares to Tobin, from Tobin to Miluf, and even going into Kitum and the rest, poor as ever.
Can I finish?
If you look at the road to Shisong, if you look at the road from Bamenda to Banso, it is as worse than ever. In fact, it's only Shisong that is.
Can I finish what I was? Okay. Can I finish what I was saying? It's the last contribution I want to make.
Go on.
Okay. What I want to say is, when I look at the case, I want to use Kumbo, for example, as a case study. Kumbo has one of the best hospitals in Cameroon.
Exactly, Shisong Hospital.
The Shisong Hospital opted to tar the road from the hospital in Shisong to Squares. What did the government do? They said, you give us the money, we do it. The road has been like that for only God knows how long. And the government can do nothing. When they built the cardiac center, what they did was fly in the minister from Yaoundé to come and boast of how the government is helping people out. That is all lies. And I'm so angry that a Bansom man will see all of that rubbish and they can't talk, and all they want to do is bring money to buy those consciences. It will not work.
All right.
Can I?
Hello,
Can I?
All right. Yeah, just to prove here. Yes, I just want to prove a point. What he has said is absolutely very right. The cardiac center is the largest center in the whole of Central Africa. The largest and the only center in the whole of Central Africa. Go on. Who is talking, please?
Epafred.
Epafred, go on. From Bamenda. Epafred from Bamenda. Go on.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, this is what I had to say before my lines went there. I want to reiterate that the success of this whole fight would only come from the consortium or any other person advising the consortium. I want to advise that we should stay away from the issue of coming up with lists here and there. People should leave the consortium alone. If they want to contribute, let them be under the consortium and let the consortium stand ahead, because by the time political leaders start entering this whole thing and showing their faces, is going to weaken the youths who are the ones who are active in this whole fight.
Very
I am a youth, and tell you the truth, I have never been interested in Cameroon politics. My whole interest came in because the people I saw in the consortium are also youth. They are not above 50 years old. So I want to advise that let's listen to the consortium. Consortium lead this fight. So we should all compliment.
All right, okay. Anyone wants to compliment along those same lines?
I want to say something.
All right, Jakai. Yeah, Becky, I'm coming back to you.
Can I come in?
Becky, I'm coming back to you. Go on. Emmanuel Jakai, go on.
Yes, concerning what he's saying, Ivo, I saw the article. Ivo already wrote an article in regards to that yesterday. So anybody who thinks they are political leaders and they are too big to fall under the consortium, we thank them very much. We can have their contribution from afar, but they should just keep it that way. We are not any political party. We are not under any political banner. We are just the people, and we are just making our voices heard through the consortium, and that's good enough.
Perfect point.
So, can I say something?
Yes, let me bring in Becky. Becky has been patiently waiting. Hey, hi, Becky. Where are you calling us from?
Hi, everyone. I'm calling from London.
Becky, your line is very low. I'm tempted to drop you.
I'm calling from London.
All right, go on.
Yes, so I'm really, really happy about Spain as a victory. And
Becky, I'm sorry, your lines are really poor. I don't know. You can fix up your problem and call me back later. Sorry. Let me go back to Tembek. Go on, Tembek.
Yes, Ivo. As with regards to the last conversation, as I will always say, any political party should come under. I mentioned under. They should not even be on parallel lines with the consortium. These people, as I still mention, they have been porous. They have followed us for more than 20 years. And I have no confidence in any political party. To be frank with you, this is my own opinion. I don't have confidence in any political party. If they are coming under the consortium, they are coming to follow the orders of the consortium for more than 20 years. And the consortium leads.
Please, there's someone watching me. There's someone watching me. Stop that. If you're watching me, stop it. Stop it. If you're watching me, stop your device or I'll drop you. Go on, Tembek.
Yes, if they are coming, they are coming under the consortium, and the consortium dictates what they want from them.
It was Nathan Flavir watching me. I've dropped him. Go on. Tembek, go on, sorry.
So yes, the consortium needs to give them guidelines on how they have to work, because we don't want them to come and bring old politics. We have gone those days where we have those old school politics. Now we use politics in a matured way. So if they are coming, they have to be under the consortium. I'll still maintain that.
All right. Yeah, that's a brilliant point. Let me bring in. Yes. Flavy Nathan. Flavy, please. I'm moderating. Flavy Nathan, come in. Hi,
Okay.
hi. Can you hear me? Flavy? All right.
Yes, hello.
Can you hear me, Flavy?
Yes, hello.
Yes, come on. I can hear you. Go on.
Yes. Hello.
Where are you joining us from?
Yeah, I'm joining from Buea. I'm joining from Buea because I want to talk regarding the issue that happens in my 16 today.
All right, go on. I can hear you. That would be a brilliant one. Go on.
Yes.
Please,
Yeah,
drop.
I'm
Please
calling from
stop.
Buea. I'm
Stop.
calling from
Stop.
Buea.
Stop.
My
Stop.
intervention to
Stop
start
your
this.
monitor. Stop your monitor. Stop. Close that monitor, please. Close the monitor. Close whatever you're using on Facebook. Close that Facebook thing.
Yeah. What using Facebook?
Can I say something?
All right. That was supposed to be a brilliant conversation there with Flavy from Nate. If you're calling me, please turn off your device. You can watch me later. I'm hearing myself echoing, and it's not good.
That's true. That's true.
Yes, Becky. Let me take in Becky once more. Oh, let me bring in Flavy. Flavy, go on.
Yes. I wanted to make a statement regarding the issue that happened in my 16 today. Well, I want to congratulate the people, even though they used the wrong method, because it would have caused something of arrest, because we just discovered that some people were arrested and taken up to up square, which they are still. I think they are still detained because of the action that took place today.
Sure.
Well, it was a brilliant idea, but even though wrongly done, we are really acted something today because they correspond with the issues, related to the matter. It has been as a very stubborn town to respond to the call of everything.
Yes.
But I want to make it clear to everyone that this is not a political fight, so people should not involve politics on it. It's a fight that deals with
the people,
deals with our rights, what we are,
what the people want.
Yeah, what the people want.
Yes.
We should not involve politics in it, because I can see some people already involving politics and so on.
All right. Okay, let me bring in Ngwe. Okay, Flavy, that was a brilliant contribution there from Buea, giving us a recap of what happens in my 16. And it's wonderful to know that you don't accept violence and you don't promote violence, and you shut down such
violence. We don't promote violence.
Yeah, it's true.
Violence should not be our portion, because it's something that the La Republic people are going to use to see that they arrest us. So we should try to avoid violence. It's very, 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 very important.
Brilliant. I love your contribution. Let me go to Ngwe Prosper.
Can I come
Ngwe Prosper, come in. Please, I'm moderating. I'm seeing everybody on my screen, so I'll give everybody an equal chance. And make your points very short, brief. Kiss it. Keep it short and simple. Kiss. Keep it short and simple. Ngwe Prosper, go on.
All right, greetings to everybody.
Hi, good. Greetings.
I would not like to re-emphasize what other people have said. We are all witnesses to the fact that today was a super huge success.
Of course.
In the whole of Southern Cameroon. I would like to call on us all to start thinking, what is the next step after this? We need to start working on the next plan.
All right.
Then, when it comes to leadership, I want to re-echo the importance of not making the leadership sound political.
Wonderful.
We have seen lists come up. We would like, I think the message we should send out there is that we welcome all those initiatives, but we call on them to go back and talk to the consortium. They have consulted, but they have only consulted their list members. Let them talk to the consortium and come out with a joint communique. And within the consortium, they can now find themselves the different
Okay, Ngwe Prosper, but do you think the list is even important? Can I speak? I will give everyone a fair chance. Raise your hand if you want to talk with me. That's why I asked for video. So when you don't have a video on your call, I'm sorry, I will not pick you up immediately. Ngwe Prosper, please, I would like to ask you this question. I noticed this issue of list, and believe me, since yesterday, I've received 13 different lists from 13 different politicians. Is it the right time for us to be producing lists? Go on.
No.
All right. So do you think lists should be kept off the game?
I think it should be kept off the game.
And do you think there is any political leader? Do you think there is any political leader who is greater than another political leader?
No, not in this moment.
So we agree that no list should be brought up.
What they should do is they should go to the consortium. We like their idea. Talk to the consortium. within the consortium, they can now find themselves in the committee where the best fit.
All right, all
then
right.
The consortium would reorganize itself, come out the executive, and sell it to us, and we would throw our weight behind it. The moment they come out with an executive like we have seen, it is already the fractionalization of the leadership, which is what we fear so much. So what we should send out there, if you are interested in helping, talk to the consortium, and within the consortium, you can find a place where you fit, and the consortium will report to the.
Okay, Reverend Chair, come in. Reverend Chair.
Complementing that point, well, I'm calling from Calgary, Canada. We cannot undermine the politicians in any way. On the other hand, this is not a political fight. So my little advice is, while the consortium has been made of the civil society and its success has been recorded, this consortium should lay a platform to bring in all the politicians to sit and forge a way forward.
Okay, so how do they bring in the politicians? Wonderful points, but how did they bring in the politicians? Don't you think it's the time for the politicians to sit down, form a winning political coalition, elect one leader, elect a representative to sit in that consortium, and not by sitting thinking you are the god of all politicians, sitting in your room and crafting a list? Do you think so? I'm sorry to be hard here, but I have to speak out my own view. Go on.
You're right. Ivo, you're very correct.
Very correct.
Yes, go on.
What I'm saying is, creating the platform is just what you're saying. They should create the avenue, but the politicians,
because I don't see
pinpointing people and dictating to
the people.
Meanwhile, they are
because
not
it's the same strategy Biya uses, sitting in his room and dictating and writing a list of people whom he wants to see heading a commission. Is that not the same strategy that we are trying to erode? Exactly. So why don't we go the democratic way? Sit down like the consortium does. The consortium is an agglomeration of all Anglophone civil society organizations representing their organizations because they were elected to represent that organization. So they came together to form this consortium. So too should political parties do the same. They should sit together as all Anglophone political parties, elect a leader to sit in the consortium. That would be awesome and wonderful.
Very, very important. Very, very important.
All right, let me pick up. Let me pick up. Yes, yeah, let me pick up Donald. Donald, go on.
I think that was a brilliant idea, Ivo, because in case, if we start receiving lists from everybody already appointing themselves positions without, I don't know, like I saw a list from, I don't want to name, and there's something.
Reverend Chair, please, you're disturbing your microphone. Go on, Donald.
Sorry for that.
I don't want to name names, but I saw a lot of lists online. Some people suggesting that, no, we need this. We're trying to fight any possibility of corruption here. Not just corruption, but somebody acquiring power that they also deserve it. But it's something that people vote for it. Because I'm 100% supporting this consortium thing. Understand? No, why? Because it is directly working for the people. They'll start receiving lists. So I believe that the politicians should come together, form a team.
Please, if you're disturbing with your cooking or whatever, I'll drop you. I'm sorry. I made this repeatedly. I've repeated myself so much that I hate repeating myself. If you're calling on this program, stop anything you're doing. Be ready to participate fully and giving your full energy. Because the moment I will see you fidgeting, I will drop you and I will never ever take you again. Go on. Go on, Donald.
All right. What I mean is, what I was saying is that the politicians should come together with the team. They should meet each other, come together with the team, and then appoint somebody who can now join the consortium as a West Cameroonian.
All right. Okay, your point is well noted. Let me take Elvis. Kevin Tar, can you hear me? Kevin, yes, you would hear me. There are other people I'm joining, so you can see from your screen there are people whom I'm joining. Kevin, can you hear me? All right, Kevin cannot hear me. Let me go to the next person. I'll come back to Nathan Flavy, who joins us from Buea. Hi, Flavy. Once more, welcome.
Yes, Mr. Ivo. Thank you very much.
So, okay, I want to pick on this issue in Buea because I have a particular question to ask, because I guess you're closer to Mr. Mayor, the mayor, Ekema Patrick, and this mayor has been so hard on this protest and its protesters, and I think he's siding with the Biya regime, the gangster regime, by calling us extremists, and he's gone on social media.
Of course.
All right, he's gone on Equinox TV to even threaten one of ours.
That was I think that was yesterday.
Yes,
yesterday he was live on Equinox, and he said he openly cleared himself out of the Southern Cameroonian problem. So he is not a part of the Southern Cameroonian problem. So I believe that he meant what he said, because he was live on Equinox.
Wonderful. And if he was live on Equinox TV, I just want to ask you this follow-up question. What did he actually say? Because I hear he was threatening those on the social media, saying he's going to come after some few people, including Baramak.
Yes. He made it clear to your name. He on live on Equinox, he made it clear to your name, because he said there is no way Cameroon can divide. He was making that statement that people just sit in desperate and making statements that Cameroon should divide and so on.
All right.
So
all right. Okay. Yeah, go on. So, excuse me.
So,
I want to ask, now that Buea has fully respected the boycott and the ghost town, what is exactly your take? How do you feel he's so ashamed to even face the public anymore?
Of course, he should be ashamed, because he wasn't expecting it. He made a statement yesterday that school is going to function clearly in Buea today. It was his greatest shock to discover that Buea responded to people's call. We came together and nobody went to school. Not a single somebody was in school today, and nobody attended any class. So
this is a fact.
He said his children. Yes, it's a clear fact. It's a clear fact.
It's not a propaganda. It's a fact. It's not a propaganda. It's a fact.
Yes, it's a fact. No, it's a fact. It's a fact.
All
That's
right.
what I'm happy with it.
That is Flavy. That is Flavy. All of you can hear it. That is Flavy Nathan joining us from Buea. I want to ask you this question, Flavy. Flavy, you're joining us live from Buea. Did I call you prior to this program? Did I call you?
No. Actually, I'm an Amazonian. I'm a strong fighter in this. I followed everything on social media. I control one of the biggest WhatsApp group. So I always get in connection with everybody regarding this fight.
Wonderful. So just to tell you that I did not call Nathan, or I did not have any prior talks with him before coming on this program. Thank you very much for presenting the facts as it is. All right, let me go back to Becky. Becky, maybe your lines are good now. Becky, go on.
Yeah, Ivo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, based on the aspect of politicians, I don't know why we keep we keep talking about politicians joining the fight or whatever. Let me say something about it. Politicians, they have too much ego because they already have what they call the multipartism. If we're going for federal state, they too would also want to fight against each other. So let them suck up their ego, forget about their politics, and come and join the fight as citizens. And then later on, they can pick up the fight when we are done. Then they fight it. So I don't think that they would want to keep their ego down and form a culture on that. So if that's not as politicians.
All right.
Can I come in?
Yes. Okay. I'm adding a few people. Those watching me live on Facebook will see I'm adding a few people. I'm the technician, moderator, and everything at the same time. So bear with me. I'm adding a few people. Yes. And it's been.
Can I come in?
Yes. Go on.
Yeah. About politicians here. The thing about Cameroon is youth, we are completely disconnected from our politics. It's just now you start getting connected once more. We are the people.
Because it was shown to be a corrupt game.
Yes.
We can play this political game with them if they really want to play.
Yes.
Because right now we can start questioning political parties, like knowing their positions on our problem.
Kawala openly said there is no Anglophone problem. Kawala said she's for decentralization. Go on.
And she was out of it. So we keep.
And that was somebody who could be elected a president, you know? Go on.
Yeah, we have to keep questioning these people. And that fact, youth of Cameroon the government has totally played this propaganda They already know the elections. People don't go to vote. We have to start mobilizing for 2018 elections. We can take our country back. We can take our country back.
We can.
All right. Okay. Let me bring in Gillian. Come on. Gillian, come on.
I can see my girl there, Geraldine, on fire.
Yes.
Doing my girl. I just wanted to say, Cameroun, a big congratulations to us.
All right.
Today. We have done it, and we proved Paul Biya that because we are quiet, don't take quietness for cowardice. We are not cowards. We just stay quiet because we respect the law. So I want to say kudos to everybody that made an effort today. And this is just the beginning. We have a long journey, and we just started.
All right.
Please, let's not lose hope.
Okay, let me bring in Cindy.
Congratulations to my girl there.
Cindy, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I appreciate your effort, sir.
Thank you very much.
I'm very happy to join you today.
Thanks.
In fact, I just want to thank all of you for your effort, sir. I am directly from Ukraine.
Oh, Ukraine. I guess you can teach us a lesson how we can succeed, because, Ukraine gave up Crimea to or Russia annexed Crimea, as if you live in the West, you would say annexation. Or Ukraine sought a referendum if you live in, or Crimea sought a referendum if you live in Ukraine.
That is my point.
Go on.
That is my point.
Go on.
That is my point. We can do our local referendum and it will be accepted. I witnessed it in Ukraine. So.
Yes, go on. I can hear you.
Okay.
Please Please turn off your receiver. Don't watch me while you're talking with me. Just turn it off. You can watch me on later. Go on.
Yeah. So what I wanted to say is that, please, can we, in our various locations,
yes,
or our various cities, can we? Hello.
Please, Eswa, please. There is some noise coming from your background.
Sorry.
Okay, please go on. I have dropped her.
In our various towns and villages, can we organize a referendum and our ballot boxes to see? Hello?
Yeah, go on. Please go on.
Okay, sir. Yeah, can we organize our local referendum to see if really we can make it through? That's just a question. That's just what I want to know. But I appreciate your effort, sir. It's
all
just
right.
a question.
All right. I appreciate.
For us.
All right, I appreciate. Meanwhile, just to be clear here, the consortium clearly wants a two-state federalism. So if we believe in the consortium, let's take one step at a time. Do we all believe in the consortium? I just want to see someone who disagrees.
Can I?
All right, nobody disagrees. Let's go on. One step at a time. The consortium leads.
Discuss the role of the church in this thing?
All right, I want to get the role of the church. Go on.
Yeah, I think I was just having a chat with a few people in the background.
Yes.
And it is high time that the churches in Anglophone Cameroon form an Anglophone Council of Churches,
yes,
regardless of their denomination, because the church has to start reflecting now on statehood, whether it's federal or whatever comes. We need to reflect and lay groundwork to avoid some charlatans.
Yes, Reverend Chair, I want to ask a question. Do you think the communique sent out by the bishop, all Anglophone bishops, and also the PCC, the Presbyterian Church in Cameroon, do you think it had a great role to play for the effectiveness of this ghost town today?
Yeah. Yes, of course.
All right. Okay. So now you see. So now, do you see the power? Do you see the power of people coming together to speak as one?
I do see.
All right. Do you see the power? Do you see the power of politicians if they come together to speak as one? Yes. Do you see the power of politicians if they come together to speak as one? Do you see the power of all Anglophone politicians if they come together to speak as one as well?
I do see that.
All right. So we are expecting the politicians to follow suit and not somebody sitting in his room and putting up lists. All right. Let me go on to Ngwe Prosper. Ngwe Prosper, come on once more.
All right, I have two things to say.
Yes.
This is my suggestion. I would greatly like to suggest that we have gotten to a point where the teachers and lawyers should surrender this fight into the hands of the consortium. The best thing that is into the government right now is that The government is dealing with it as sectoral issues, education and judicial issues. The day the government will use that currency.
All right. That point is clearly noted. Let me go to Jackson. Jackson, can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Ivo. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Can you put on your video? I can see your beautiful kids. Can you put on a video?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I guess Jackson is the one calling us from Russia. I would like to see Russia today. All right, Gillian, sorry. Gillian, I'll drop you because you're walking and you're creating so much noise. Gillian, please.
Hey, Ivo, Sinamki want me over, so take care.
Yes, that is an extremist talking. All right, let me go to
maybe in the subsequent edition I will put on the video. Please, I am not really feeling well, but I'm overwhelmed with gladness. I just want to give a little bit, at least some kind of a pushful idea as to continue the struggle. Are you getting me, please?
I can hear you. Wonderful, 100%. Go on.
Yeah, we are very proud, and I'm very, very much excited with what we expected, and exactly over 85% and above was succumbing to the consortium. So, what I have in suggestion is that, other than we telling politicians or telling this, I just want Cameroonians to call a national Anglophone conference. Then from there, they can form an interim government to support the consortium, which can spearhead and urge international bodies to give Cameroonians or Southern Cameroonians a referendum to decide their fate. That is my own contribution, please.
Wonderful suggestion. Great Prosper, there is some noise coming from your background. I guess it's your fan or your AC or something. Your line keeps blinking and it interrupts. Okay, let me go back to Tembek Roland, a wonderful contributor from UAE. Go on.
Yes, Ivo, on what he said, the consortium is strong because everybody is behind them, and as I always say, they cannot break through them. If he says they have to make a general referendum for Anglophones, that is where we will have fight for power, where people will be able to infiltrate into the consortium. Let them lead as of the way they are now, because we don't want anybody that will come in between to destroy or to
wonderful
the consortium at this moment.
I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you, this is Crosstalk, just to inform everyone watching, this is Crosstalk, and we're cross-talking the ghost town that has been so effective across and sweeping across West Cameroon, and we're cross-talking Mr. Biya, who has officially today launched the loss of his legitimacy across West Cameroon. In fact, he has noticed that the people of West Cameroon no longer recognize him as a legitimate leader to rule them and to effectuate any policy or whatever in his country, our country, because it has been ruining and ruling us for the past.
Ivo?
Yeah.
Yes,
there is.
Can you hear me?
I think Ivo lost.
Yeah, he lost contact. He lost contact. Yeah, he lost connection.
I think we should. Let's go back to Facebook. He always relaunches. If he doesn't come back,
he will relaunch and come back.
Yeah, he's trying to relaunch now.
All right.
Okay, is it coming on?
He's trying to relaunch. But
please, can someone check?
Hello?
Yeah.
Am I on?
Yeah, it's coming on.
Am I on?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Russia has